So as usual, we are taking a quick look at the recap of what we did till the last episode. Till the last episode we finished main body and have started with making the body of the cabin. In this video, we will complete the cabin body and make all the components which will be required in assembly of the cabin. I will again appeal you for your feedback and doubts to leave it in the comment section so that I can clarify them. There we go, continuing our unfinished cabin body. This is a cut made after drawing a square on that flat surface. I kept the constant as blind and gave 440 mm as input. This value can vary while you are trying to make it. Adding an extrude from that cut surface. A margin of 15 mm I kept here. Now a circle over that extrude. Diameter of 160 and extruded by 20. Adding border to what we just made. Now here's a cut on that surface just to show a stripped area. Just 3 mm inside. This is just an auxiliary part to make an emboss over the front area. We will cut it ahead. This is a double side extrude from that front plane surface. Now we will remove the unwanted part. Just only the 5 mm of that part is kept, so its front extrusion length doesn't really matter. Now we will make this handle. A similar one we had made during the body modeling, so we will do it in the same way. First some extrude, then followed by a sweep. That's the sketch of extrude. And this is our sweep, 20 mm circle profile and a 3D sketch as a path. I am showing the sweep to you from various angles. As usual, we will do mirror on the other side as well. Let's make this exhaust panel now. For that, I have extruded a rectangle on the side surface. Since it won't be same on the both sides, we will just mirror that rectangle without its other details. Now let's add details here. A cut of just 10 mm deep. Now this is a simple triangle extruded by giving up to next option. All black lines say that the sketch is fully defined. No more dimensions are required to be added. Now we will pattern that linearly down. Mention direction, instances, distance and a feature. For other side, it will be different than what we just made. Here it is just 6 rivets needed to be shown. So 6 circle and a small height extrude. Again we will add a handle style feature just similarly to this one. An extrude followed by a sweep. Mirror it on the other side. This will be used as a pivot for the door. The door will swing on this, so its diameter should be equal to what it will be on the door. On other side as well. Now let's make the stairs and the sandbox. First it would be the stairs. I have used offset feature here to give it a separate surface. Offset by positive 10 mm. So let's now remove the interfering part. Now let's start with the sandbox. A few proportional dimensions measured approximately by using photos. And then extruded in both directions. Now removing some unwanted part. It depends on you in what order you want to make the entire sandbox. Now I removed some part from the corner. Cutting a hole here. It is an up to surface kind of cut. Let's now mirror the entire set on the other side. Here you can use this kind of photos as a reference picture to cut out the windshields. I sketched it on this surface. These are the dimensions what I took for the windshield. We just need to make one side and mirror that sketch on the other side. Give the inside surface as the cut limit. Now we'll remove that extra part. Sketching on that surface and giving a both direction cut. Now this will be used as water repeller over the windshield. Here I used 3-point arc in the sketch. To make this arc, you have to specify 2 points and the curve dimension here. Now we will make a few holes on the front surface that will be used while assembling the grille of windshield. Here are they. Just take a suitable distance between these. Just a 20 mm cut will satisfy. And mirror those over the other side windshield also. So that's all about cabin body. Now let's go to make the parts required in assembly. So this will be our cabin door. I have a simple technique to show you how to save some time in sketching. Just go on the cabin body, start sketching on the back straight surface. Select convert entities and select the borders of door like I am doing here, and then OK. Now exit the sketch and copy that sketch by selecting it and pressing Ctrl C. Now in the new part window, start sketching in any plane and press Ctrl V. Now if you are unable to see your sketch, press F for zoom to fit your sketch. Just extrude that sketch now. This hole will work as pivot hinge for the door and should be as same as what we have made in the cabin body. It is an up to next extrude cut. This cut will be a see-through window of the door. This is the detailing border of the window slot. This will come on both sides, but I would prefer to mirror that. Before mirror, we would add some fillets on it so that we can mirror them both. For filleting entire boundary, you don't need to select every section. Just select a few and then check the tangential propagation box. Now just mirror both these border features. This will be the see-through glass. We will make it transparent later on. Now just make the extrude and keep it. That's the door done. Just save it, and now we will go to make the windshield. We will follow the same easy procedure as that of door. Just sketch on the front surface and convert those boundaries. Just make sure that each part of boundary is selected. Copy that sketch in a new part file, and then we have to just extrude it. Save it as windshield, and now we will proceed towards the grille over the windshield. This is the grille that will fit over the windshield in those holes we made. To start with, make 4 circles same as those 4 holes and extrude them by some height. The horizontal distance is 1150 mm, the vertical distance is 710 mm, and the diameter is 20. Just the same sketch. Now we need two sweeps with same specification. So we will make two circles in the profile sketch itself. This will make the two circles run in the path given. This will be our path, only one part should be given. It will sweep both the circle in same way. The sketch 2 consists both the circles here. Path sweeps both circles in its way. We will make a reference plane now. You should observe here which references I am taking. The plane should lie inside the upper sweep. The dimension depends on your sketch. That's fine. Now start a sketch on that plane. Make a suitable size circle and extrude it by 710, which we have just measured. Now to make a linear pattern, we need a straight edge to use it as a direction. So we make a small square extrude. Now go in linear pattern and pattern that vertical rod as shown here. Save the grille and now we will make the cabin window. This is a simple 3-feature cabin window. Even for this, we will first take measurement from the cabin body. Though the inner length is 660 mm, we need the outer length so that it can fit properly. Here the outer length is 680 mm. So this will be our first rectangle with one side as 680 mm. Then we will cut by very small depth to have outer border. Now we are going to make the horn for our cabin. We need a base first. I am selecting a circular one here. Here it is of 200 mm diameter. Now the first base. This will be the back of horn. Now I am cutting a surface whose vertical surface area will pass through the center of that circle. This is for making the sketch that will be revolved. So this is a simple sketch. It is just a parabolic line and a center line that starts from the center of that circle. Use revolve option with thin feature selected by default. Very similarly, we would do the same for other side horn also. Just there will be a few dimensional changes. Now, if the base width diameter 200 mm looks too small, we need to enlarge it, but we should enlarge the whole part together. For such situation, go to Insert, Feature and Scale. Here we will enlarge it by 1.5 times the original one, so that the base diameter is 300. Now let's measure it. Yeah, it's 300, 1.5 times the original. Now we need to make a cut over the cabin for horn to fit. So sketch this on the surface and cut it. This will be 300 mm in diameter and 20 mm deep. So that's all for this time. We will make other parts in the next video. Thank you.